Section 1. A Legacy Redefined. Introduction. The reading of a will. It's an event often cloaked in hushed whispers and the weight of expectation. For one family, this solemn occasion transformed into a tempest of shock, grief, and simmering resentment. At the heart of the storm was a decision made by a grieving father, a decision that would redefine family ties and ignite a conflict that would test the very essence of their bonds. Edward, the family patriarch, had always been a man of principle and tradition. His passing, following closely on the heels of his son's tragic death, left a void that resonated deeply within his family. As his last will and testament was read aloud, a collective gasp filled the room. Edward had bequeathed half of his estate to his daughter-in-law, Amelia, a woman who had been more of a daughter to him in the last few years of his life than his biological daughter had. It was a testament to a bond forged in shared grief and unwavering support, a bond that transcended the traditional boundaries of family. But this act of love and appreciation for Amelia was seen as a shocking betrayal by his daughter Olivia. The will became a lightning rod, igniting long-dormant tensions and forcing the family to confront uncomfortable truths about their relationships. The situation was a stark reminder that family dynamics are rarely simple. Life often throws curveballs, challenging our perceptions of what is right and fair. In the aftermath of Edward's decision, the family grappled with a maelstrom of emotions. Was Edward right to prioritize Amelia's years of devotion over his daughter's birthright, or had grief clouded his judgment, leading him to inadvertently drive a wedge between his children? Section 2. Bonds Beyond Blood, the Daughter-in-Law. Amelia had entered their lives a decade ago, a breath of fresh air with her infectious laughter and genuine warmth. She quickly won over the family with her kindness and her unwavering devotion to their son, David. Their home was filled with laughter, and Edward often remarked that Amelia was the daughter he never had. Then tragedy struck. David, a victim of a hit-and-run accident, was gone too soon. The family was devastated. Edward and his wife were left reeling, struggling to cope with the loss of their only son. Through it all, Amelia stood strong. She was the pillar of support, holding the family together as they navigated their grief. Amelia never faltered in her love and care for Edward and his wife. She took on the role of caregiver, tending to their needs with a tenderness that spoke volumes. Her own grief was palpable, yet she selflessly put their needs before her own. It was during those dark days that Edward saw the depth of Amelia's character, her strength, and her unwavering loyalty. He saw his own daughter, Olivia, struggle to cope with the loss of her brother. Olivia, always more career-driven, found solace in her work, often neglecting her parents in their time of need. While Edward understood her coping mechanism, he couldn't help but feel a pang of disappointment. He longed for his daughter's presence, for her comfort and support. Section 3. The letter of the law versus the spirit of family, legal, and ethical concerns. Edward's decision to bequeath half his estate to Amelia, while legally sound, ignited a firestorm of debate about the true meaning of family and the role of inheritance. Some argued that his decision was a blatant disregard for biological ties and traditional family structures. They believed that Olivia, as his biological daughter, had a rightful claim to a larger portion of the inheritance. Others saw it as a justified acknowledgement of the emotional connection he shared with Amelia. They argued that family wasn't just about blood ties, but about the love, support, and commitment shared between individuals. They saw Edward's decision as a testament to the deep bond he shared with Amelia, a bond forged in the crucible of grief and tested by time. The situation brought to light the complexities of non-traditional family structures and the need for greater understanding and acceptance. It forced people to confront their own biases and question their definition of family. Was it fair to prioritize a daughter-in-law over a biological daughter? The debate over Edward's will transcended the boundaries of a family dispute. It became a microcosm of a larger societal conversation about the evolving nature of family and the legal and ethical considerations that arise in the face of these changes. It highlighted the need for empathy and understanding in navigating the complexities of human relationships. Section 4. A Daughter's Heartbreak, the Rift in the Family. Olivia was blindsided. As the executor of the will read out her father's final wishes, a wave of betrayal washed over her. How could her own father, the man who raised her, choose to give half of everything to Amelia, a woman she barely knew? The pain of losing her brother was compounded by a sense of deep injustice. She had always been a daddy's girl, excelling in school and her career, making him proud. Or so she thought. The will felt like a repudiation of everything she had worked for, a dismissal of her place in the family. Olivia retreated further into herself, the distance between her and her family growing wider with each passing day. Olivia found it difficult to reconcile the image of the father she thought she knew with the man who had made this decision. The will became a symbol of her fractured family, a constant reminder of the love and recognition she felt she had been denied. Resentment, like a venomous weed, took root in her heart, threatening to poison any chance of reconciliation. Her relationship with Amelia, always cordial but never particularly close, became strained. Every interaction felt loaded with unspoken accusations and simmering tension. The once warm memories of family gatherings were now tainted with bitterness. Section 5. Redefining Family, Legacy, and Love. Edward's decision to leave half of his estate to Amelia sparked a debate that extended far beyond the confines of their family home. It forced a conversation about the evolving nature of family, challenging traditional notions of blood ties and inheritance. It highlighted the importance of recognizing and valuing the bonds we forge in life, bonds that often transcend legal definitions. While Olivia grappled with her own feelings of betrayal, many saw Edward's decision as an act of profound love and gratitude. They saw it as a testament to the power of human connection, a recognition that family is not just about blood, but about the love, support, and shared history that bind us. Edward's legacy became a story about the courage to honor the depth and complexities of human relationships. It served as a poignant reminder that family is not a monolith, but a fluid and ever-evolving entity shaped by love, loss, and the choices we make. In the end, the question wasn't so much about the fairness of Edward's decision, but about the true meaning of family and the enduring power of love and loyalty. It was a story that resonated with anyone who had ever loved and lost, anyone who had ever grappled with the complexities of family ties.